Hey friends, welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to make fishing weights out of lead. So it was just a regular car battery. Here are the pieces of lead that I found at home. And now we're going to melt it. I'll show you how it's done. We take some kind of container to melt it in, and this is what I have here. Here we can see we take a small scoop. You could say a little ladle. And now we cut the lead into as small pieces as possible. According to us, the container must be metal if it can be a tin can in principle, but if you hold it for too long it may burn out later. There have been such cases, so it's better to use something else. It should be something sturdier, like a pot that isn't aluminum. Yes, I understand that it should be steel, or, ideally, a ladle. We can see, here I have lead from the battery and here are my hands. Here's another one. This one is practically not bendable, it's very tough. It is better, of course, to use soft lead. It is easier to work with, easier to bite and easier. After, you can perform different manipulations with the already cast weight, so it's better to use soft lead. We can see that we ended up with something like this. Less than half a scoop, the lead is chopped up. And now I'll show you how to pour it out. So friends, look. I'm going to make a little loop out of the wire like we can see here. I'll bend it. And the wire. For now, let's set it aside. This is how I loosen the pliers. Where you scoop me up, our lead. That we chopped up. A regular teaspoon, you can make a tablespoon. You got it? Yes, this will be the first type of buratino. And the second type of weight we'll be making is a conical weight, which is a bit more complicated to make. This is the simplest thing there is. We either use a gas stove or start a fire. Put our ladle there, or as I'm going to do now. With the help of a gas burner, I'm turning on the gas burner. I'm heating up our ladle, our lead. You can put it on it. Initially we heat the ladle with the burner. Then you can put the lead directly. We will have garbage in our lead. There will be garbage. We will definitely have it because the impurities in the battery are alkali, acid, and something else will be at the bottom. The melted junk will float on top. Because lead is us. It melts quite quickly. Here we see it starting to float. Be very careful so that, God forbid, it doesn't get on your hands or anywhere else. So, we continue to heat it up. The temperature of the burner is high, we know that. Lead melts really well, very quickly, very nicely. Let's take it. Now, the ladle itself. I'm carefully and gently taking the ladle so it lies like this. It lies like this. It was lying there. I'm placing our little loop. Now I'm going to try to adjust the camera to show you all of this. Like this. I continue to heat it up. Lead. I'm continuing to heat it up. It's melted. It's already something. I'm heating it from the top. I instantly turn it off and pour it into the spoon. Now, it has cooled down for us. I just flipped the spoon and it fell out for us. Our weight has fallen out. There it is. Here, this is what we ended up with. Take a look. Right now it's still warm. It's still a bit warm. It's still warm and it cools down pretty quickly. Here's what shape it has. Here and here we can see. Well, I don't have a weight scale. I have, well, enough weight for donkey. And so we already have here we see such a bow has appeared. There is nothing sticking out here, and there is nothing sticking out here. That is, it is inside us. It holds on there pretty tightly so it doesn't spin or anything. You just need to break it, bend it, or bite off the head. Here's the first type of weight, the simplest one made with a spoon or a teaspoon. It's this size. Fishing weights made with a tablespoon. By the way, you can make it this size without any wire. Just like you see here, and then drill a hole and somehow come up with weights, then mount them further. Why is the color like that? Because it's fresh, the spitting image. From fresh lead, then it will darken, and probably it was a different type of lead already. I've been in water and it's probably both softer and harder. It just seems to me that it's simply different types of lead, like this. Small burrs. We take a regular file, and with a regular file it's really great. Lead is very soft and just perfect for processing. We just need to smooth out the slightly uneven edges and then we're all set. It loaded us up. You will need paper. We roll a cone from the paper. We're gluing this cone not by hand at the moment. Electrical tape with adhesive tape. This is exactly where we will need our container. Now we take this for our container and we fill it not with sand. We insert our cone into it. And around our cone you can also have the girl herself we see, that's what we use. When melting we pour in sand. To tamp it down. Like this, of course, so that it doesn't get in. It's just around our room. Just like last time, we take the heating pad. If we have it, we heat up our head. Found my own, found it. Using the heating pad makes this very quick. It's a real pleasure. And then we pour our gold mixture in. While it hasn't set yet, we quickly insert it in there. And we wait. Our fastener. And so it's already cooled down a bit. I think we can take it out. We see that the paper isn't even fully done. We burned through it. Packaging. And here we have ended up with this shape. My insert is a bit not cone-shaped, just a little off. The weight turned out to be triangular. Our sinker has some small imperfections again. We take it. A file. And you can use a file to smooth out all the uneven areas. It's very easy to remove. Here's the weight like this. But here we have these weights. We see different shapes of different weights. We can use them in different ways. Pour it, you got it. How? So if you like the video, put a like, do everything with your own hands. So much more reliable and cheaper. Subscribe to our channel and good luck with your fishing. Bye everyone.